Irish lass kicker.
The following contest is a tables match. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
One of the trailblazers in the women's evolution, part of the Four Horsewomen.
A young lady who has prided herself on being different. A young lady who has prided herself on thinking outside the box. And she has taken that mentality to tremendous success here in WWE.
Becky Lynch should be prosecuted for improper use of the metal horns, out here dressed like something out of an H.G. Wells novel.
And her opponent, from Tokyo, Japan, the Warrior Princess Kobayashi.
Here we go, guys. Somebody's about to get sent through a table.
And whoever that ends up being, I guarantee you they will not be sitting right for at least a week.
And there's the bell. And there's the bell. And here we go. Oh, this is the type of battle that you can show someone who's new to our brand of entertainment and say, this is what WWE's all about.
Look out, guys! Standing sea fire!
Oh, man!
Ah, the old sleeping with the fishes. Becky Lynch may be slowing some here.
When she agreed to this match, she knew this wasn't going to be easy.
This is where you hold your breath if you're a fan of hers. Yes, she seems to have plenty of fight left in her, but that doesn't mean she can't be put through a table at any moment.
She's really had a tough time getting out of the gates here tonight. She needs to make a change, and she needs to make it now.
Nasty fall.
Drop. Oh, torturous knee.
What should Becky Lynch try to do differently at this stage to stay in this thing?
You have to wonder how much more she has left in the tank.
Well, she really can't afford to take on too much more damage and still be able to execute effectively in there.
Bang! Are you kidding me?
What should Becky Lynch try to do differently at this stage to stay in this thing?
You have to wonder how much more she has left in the tank.
Well, she really can't afford to take on too much more damage and still be able to execute effectively in there.
Bang! Are you kidding me?
Elbow drop.
Right to the heart.
Oh, the rear super kick.
From behind, nasty.
And here we go now, elbow drop.
Kick to the face.
Becky Lynch has taken on a lot of damage. I'm not sure how much she has left in the tank. Her opponent is clearly getting the best of her here.
Wow, I really expected so much more from her here tonight. It's like she didn't even show up. Becky Lynch is credited as one of the superstars who ushered in the women's revolution. No match in WWE history showed where that movement was going, like the women's triple threat match at WrestleMania 32. Becky Lynch clashed with the Boss, Sasha Banks, and Charlotte for the Women's Championship. She is on fire.
The women's triple threat match at WrestleMania in Dallas, Texas was one of the most anticipated matches on the card. Becky Lynch went on a tear in the months leading up to WrestleMania and would not be ignored as a top contender for the women's title.
If you want to know just how anticipated the women's triple threat match was at WrestleMania 32, just look at the photo of the three women that went across AT&T Stadium. Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, and Charlotte changed the game that night. Across AT&T Stadium. Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, and Charlotte changed the game that night.
Uh-oh, no way! Good God! Inverted Frankensteiner! Looking a little dazed here.
Yeah, she's definitely not looking herself right now, Cole. Oh, nasty impact.
Oh no, Becky Lynch just got outclassed. So much damage to the neck.
This could be big. Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now.
Harsh impact.
What a series of strikes from one of the most prolific strikers in the game.
It is over. Putting it all on the line. Incoming. When she gets in attack mode, look out. Ah, the old sleeping with the fishes. Guy's gonna pay for it, sent through the ropes again. I think,
Tope con hilo.
That was awesome.
Uh-oh, face buster.
Man, she knows how to make a comeback. A trip to the local medical facility might be in order after that.
She comes up big with a reversal.
There are so many different ways for a superstar to put their opponent through the table in a tables match. Some matches start off as wild brawls and a table is brought out from under the ring and the match is over in minutes. In others, superstars are very strategic about when they...
All that matters is that you put your opponent through it.
It's a very simple premise, Michael, but superstars have to be careful. They launch an attack that goes awry. Their own momentum can put them through the table and cost them the match. That doesn't include feeling the incredible pain from crashing through a solid wood table. One split second can be the difference. It shouldn't be a shock that the Dudley Boys were involved in one of the most intense tables matches we've seen in recent memory. At the 2015 TLC event, the Dudleys called on their Extreme brothers Tommy Dreamer and Rhino to battle the Wyatt family.
Superstar has competed in several types of WWE matchups. It didn't take long for Kofi to get comfortable in the tables match environment. At 2011's TLC event, Kingston took on the Celtic Warrior Sheamus in a tables match for the United States Championship. Kofi was impressive in the match as he combined defense with his unbelievable high-flying assault.
Byron, you spoke about Kofi Kingston's tables match against Sheamus at 2011's TLC event. Some people feel that match was one of the turning points for Kingston. That night, Kofi's usual fun.
We've seen this before. Leg drop.
Wow, she's fought her way all the way back here.
Not a lot of superstars can pull off a move like that.
Look out. There she goes.
You want to talk about WWE Hall of Famers taking things to the extreme? The first time many fans saw somebody put through a table was in 1984. Randy Macho Man Savage drove Ricky Morton of the Rock and Roll Express through a table with a pile driver at the Mid-South Coliseum.
This could end it in a hurry.
Ooh, what impact. Is it enough to put Becky away? Does Becky Lynch even know where she is?
Corey, I remember seeing photos of that horrible scene in wrestling magazines. Pile driver. Referee's calling for the bell. The match is over. We're going to be hard-pressed to see a better match than that. Here's another look.
That's the kind of match that makes me proud to be here at ringside. Action from the opening bell and a finish people won't soon forget.
Here is your winner, the Warrior Princess.
What's this all about?
I don't know, but it's not good, I can tell you that.
I think business is about to pick up sooner rather than later.
Oh man, she's rolling now.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
This could be it.
She's in the driver's seat now. Carmella's in a real bad spot.
Very talented performer. Multi-time champion.
I'm still not entirely sold on Curtis Axel. Sure, he's had glimpses of greatness, but he hasn't been able to sustain any sort of long-term success.
Corey, he was once a Paul Heyman guy. Paul Heyman saw something in this man.
Yeah, and then Paul Heyman kicked him to the curb because he wasn't what Paul Heyman thought.
You got to remember, your WWE career is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And Curtis Axel has been able to run that marathon for quite a few years now.
The Big Red Machine is here.
And his opponent, from parts unknown, weighing in at 326 pounds, Kane!
What a terrifying sight to behold.
What a frightening presence. The evil inside this man.
Matched by the frightening amount of destruction that Kane is capable of.
A multi-time champion. He's dominated WWE for many, many years. Feeling some pressure here.
With these two guys, we all knew this was going to be an all-out battle.
I'm not going to go so far as to say he can't win this match, but things certainly aren't looking good for him right now. Military.
Oh, what a splash!
Man, oh man.
Elbow drop with authority.
No one ever thought anyone other than The Undertaker would have the power to perform the tombstone. What's frightening is, Kane's version is just as powerful.
Right to the back.
Anyone other than The Undertaker would have the power to perform the tombstone. What's frightening is, Kane's version is just as powerful.
Right to the back.
Is that... So looks to be in some pretty bad trouble here. How can he get out of this mess? He came into this match looking for a fight, and it looks like he found one.
For Kane, the power of the tombstone will end a match, but it only begins there. Kane wants to use the tombstone to end a superstar's career and send them... He's got the shoulders down. And kick out. This one's not over yet.
So resourceful.
Oh, man! Not where he wants to be right now.
Hey, he got himself into this mess.
He's got to get himself out of it now. Enough already.
I got right to the gut.
Things are looking unfavorable for Curtis Axel. There's a good chance he can't recover from this.
And things look bleak right now.
From my standpoint, it seems like he underestimated who he was stepping in the ring with here tonight.
Got the oh my goodness, crushing it. Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Short arm clothesline.
Gentlemen, I think we can all agree that we've seen some pretty special moments over the years. But for me, few were more special than getting the opportunity to call the first ever women's Hell in a Cell match back in October of 2016. Here it comes. Looking for
Choke slam straight to hell.
Wow, let's see that again.
Man, he is simply a walking highlight reel.
Recalling that first ever women's Hell in a Cell match, I gotta say, the ovation Sasha Banks received that night was among... He's got him covered. And he got a near fall out of it.
Still too fresh.
Clothesline! The big red monster. Kane lifts him up. Got him set for the tombstone pile driver. Nailed it. He goes for the cover.
Unbelievable. This singles match is over.
And here's a look back at some of the action from the previous match.
This match wasn't exactly a barn burner, but we can't expect every superstar to be on their A game every time, I guess. Overall, this match was average at best, but not every match is going to be memorable. In fact, I've almost forgotten it happened already. This was one of those matches that had flashes of brilliance, but
Here
never
is
quite
your
lived up to all
winner,
the hype.
Kane.
Good match overall, though.
Huge victory tonight for Kane.
That was simply a case of one guy determined to prove his dominance over another.
And that carnage that we just saw is a lot of the reason why you don't see many Hell in a Cell matches. As we just witnessed, they're incredibly dangerous, folks.